Hey everyone, welcome to a new video. This is Vidushi Rana. I hope you all are fine. So in today's video, I'm going to share with you guys a full video tutorial on mermaid pose. I know that I have made this video earlier also, but over the air I have learned some of the new things regarding this pose. It is a beautiful pose and I would like to share those things with you guys. So I hope you will enjoy this video and let's get started. So first we are going to start up with cat and camel or cat and cow we say. So basically you have to warm up your spine first. In the earlier video that I have made, I did the warm up, but the warm up was not so long. So remember, whenever you are attempting any of the yoga pose, please remember to do a proper warm up, a good warm up, so that you are prevented from injury and your pose, when you attempt the pose, it comes out beautiful and without any pain. So you will do cat and cow for at least 12 times, 15 times or 20 times, as long as you feel your back is warmed up, and then relax in child's pose. So after warming up your spine, I'm coming up to the lower body and we will do pigeon pose. So you have to do pigeon pose very perfectly here, because it will stretch your legs, and this is the base of mermaid pose. If you have mastered your pigeon pose, then you won't be feeling instability in doing your mermaid pose. So you will relax here and you will do relaxed pigeon pose here for 10 seconds. Feel the stretch on your legs, on your back, and then you will come up slowly. And as much as you breathe deeply, it will affect more. You can twist your body, it will give more stretch to your body. And if you feel it is uncomfortable and it's not comfortable to you, you don't need to twist. You can just relax in pigeon pose and then come up and attempt the same technique towards the other side, and this will be the base of your mermaid pose. So again we are coming in pigeon pose from the other leg. Remember to make the angle, to keep your leg straight from behind, and also remember to breathe deeply and stretch properly and come up a little bit. Then go down in relaxed pigeon pose. Don't lie on one side, stay straight in relaxed pigeon pose too. And for 10 seconds here, and then come up and twist. And then relax in child's pose again. So these things are very important to attempt before doing mermaid pose, or before practicing your mermaid pose if you are practicing it on daily basis. So now comes the warm up of your arms. So basically you can grab a yoga strap or a long scarf by which you can warm up your arms like this. Hold it on the ends of both sides of the scarf or the yoga strap, and then you have to do the rotations for 5 times, and then we will do cow face pose. So it's not important that you are able to touch your hands on the first attempt, but you have to practice it with yoga strap or the scarf or anything you are using to reach your arms from behind. So slowly, when you are able to touch, you're good to go, and you can practice it without the strap then, and you can do the cow face pose for the warm up of your arms. Stretch here and do it for 10 seconds. And you have to do same on the other side. So it basically opens up your shoulders and it stretches your triceps, and it makes it easier to reach your hand back when you are doing mermaid pose. So now coming up to the practice of mermaid pose, you'll grab a block or a book which is a little thicker. Its width should be a little thicker, and you'll come up in a pigeon pose. So when you are doing mermaid pose, even if you have mastered your pigeon pose, you'll find a bit of instability in your mermaid pose since you are doing it for the first time. So you'll keep your hand in the middle for the stability and support, and you will keep the yoga block between your legs, and you have to basically sit on it to give you the support that you need in mermaid pose. So when you have seated down comfortably, your hand is in the middle, you'll grab your leg from behind and you'll stretch it inwards. You'll feel the stretch on your quads, and it's totally fine. Don't be afraid. Breathe deeply and count till 10, and when you feel all right, you can relax. You can stretch more definitely, but you can feel relaxed. You don't need to pressurize your body to do any of the pose. So you'll do the same on the other side. Keep it here. Grab your leg from behind and stretch it. Count till 10. And whenever you feel all right, you have to release it slowly. So now what we are going to do is we are going to practice a bit more for more stability. So when you are comfortable over there, you have to move a step forward and you have to remove the block from your practice, and then you can stretch the leg without block. And for now you must find stability here. If you are falling from one side to another while you are stretching, go back and keep the block under your hips and then practice with block. Again, practice same here. And release. So the technique here was same, but we just removed the block here. Relax in child's pose. And now we are going to add the yoga strap into the practice. Make a loop of the strap. So you can definitely make the loop with the scarf also, but if you are a daily yoga practitioner but a beginner, I think you should add yoga blocks and yoga straps to your practice. They help you a lot. So now what you're going to do, you're going to grab your feet with the strap, and then you have to bring your feet forward and bring it to the elbow and touch your hands. So this is the first step while you are doing mermaid pose. Stay here for some time, count 10, and then if you are feeling all right, you can bring your hand over the head and you can touch your hands. So if you're not here yet, it's not important to do it. You can practice at step 1, but if you feel comfortable, you can obviously move forward. Relax in child's pose, and then we are moving forward to the other side. So again, you'll come in the pigeon pose, grab your feet with the loop, bring it forward, and then you have to bring your feet to the elbow and touch your hands. Breathe normally and count till 10, and if you feel comfortable again, you can touch your hands from over the head. Count till 10 and then you can relax. You can relax in relaxed pigeon pose, or you can also relax in child's pose. So these things that I have told you in the whole practice, you have to remember that you have to practice it daily, and when you have practiced it daily, then you will be able to reach the mermaid pose that I am attempting now, and you won't feel any pain and discomfort. Remember to warm up properly and don't miss the warm-ups and cool downs. So when you have practiced all the things that I have told you in this video properly, then you will be able to attempt the mermaid pose properly. Remember, whenever you are doing pigeon pose or mermaid pose or king pigeon you are attempting, don't tilt your back on the side. Try to keep your back moving forward and hips moving forward towards the wall. You don't have to move them to the side. This is the most important thing. So you can watch it in the video also. When I'll attempt the mermaid pose, you'll see that how my hips are not on the side but moving forward. They should not face to the side, they should face forward towards the wall. So this is how you will do the mermaid pose, and you have to practice daily so that you will achieve doing mermaid pose. If you feel like you are not getting there, trust me, you are doing something wrong. So please try to practice with proper techniques. If you don't practice with proper techniques, you won't be able to reach a particular pose that you want to achieve. So this was it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this video. So this was it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this video and you learned some of the new things regarding mermaid pose. And if you like my videos, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel, and let me know in the comment section below what kind of more videos would you like to see. You can also follow me on Instagram. I'll put the link in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Until then, bye bye.